After two great movies and integral part in Avengers Endgame, what's next up for Ant-Man? And what does the future for the shrinking franchise look like? Well, let's take a couple minutes and try to figure that out together. Let's talk about what's going on with Ant-Man. Hey guys, before you get started, make sure you click that subscribe button, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. The adventures of Scott Lang and the Pym family seem to be on hold. We haven't gotten any additional news about the Ant-Man franchise in quite a while. Now, as you all know, Ant-Man played a pivotal part in Avengers Endgame, and that massive finale scene saw the Wasp join up with the rest of the crew. With an aged-up Cassie, it seemed the path forward was pretty clear, using her as Stature, and maybe the whole family working together as some sort of team of superheroes. But after the Phase 4 announcements, we heard nothing, and there might be a really good reason for that. There was a rumor this past week that said Ant-Man 3 was never going to make it to the theaters, but instead it was going to head over to Disney+. And this to me seems to make a lot of sense. Not that the Ant-Man movies weren't good or successful. They both had very moderate budgets, well under $200 million, and both movies did between the $500 and $600 million range, which was generally what people are expecting. But this was way back in 2015, and Marvel at the time did not have access to the X-Men or the Fantastic Four, both potential billion-dollar franchises in their own right. With the studio only able to produce a certain number of movies a year, somebody has to sit on the bench. But now that Marvel has access to Disney+, they might have another option. Now when you first hear this might feel like some sort of downgrade, but really it isn't. The Marvel Disney+ series are going to be Kevin Feige productions, and are going to have really big budgets. Also, let's not forget how perfectly in tune Ant-Man's adventures are to Disney+. It is by far one of the lightest Marvel franchises out there. The violence is all fantasy, the shrinking has its instant comical effects that go with it, and some of the demographics that favored this movie are a little outside of Marvel's norm. This is a family movie, or in this case, a family series. The Ant-Man franchise was pretty much made for Disney+, basically because it's so popular with families. That's the core Disney+ demographic. I really doubt Ant-Man would ever become a billion-dollar franchise, but could serve as an interesting vehicle on Disney+ for other storytelling. Scott Lang has plenty of stories to tell, and we still haven't seen him team up very much with Hope. We've seen nothing of Hank and Janet, and let's not forget about Lewis and the crew. I think a big part of this series will be Cassie Lang. There's no denying Marvel's moving towards a group of younger heroes, and if rumors hold true, the Young Avengers are just around the corner. The third Ant-Man movie was probably going to develop Cassie, but now that we're at this point, it seems like a series would be way better. Also, following a teenager would give us some down, non-superhero time, which helps keep budgets under control. To me, it seems like Disney Plus is the place to put characters like Ant-Man. I love both the movies, but let's be real. The character was developed because Marvel didn't have access to these other properties that have much higher promising returns. With only 3, maybe 4 slots a year for Marvel to do a release, it wouldn't really make a lot of sense for them to release a movie that didn't have maximum earning potential. At this point, it doesn't seem like Marvel's going to shy away from using A-list characters on Disney+, so why not Ant-Man, while letting the big earners fill up the box office release dates. It also allows them to tell some more complicated tales using the Pyms and the Langs as their primary characters in the series. This really could be a huge win for Disney+. Now, probably the key is getting the actors. The best part about these Disney Plus series is they're not shot on normal television series rotations, giving them maximum flexibility. Now, Paul Rudd right now is pretty busy. He's got the Ghostbusters reboot coming up and a new Netflix show, which I think is a big sign that he might be willing to do a series for Disney Plus. What do you guys think? Do you think Ant-Man belongs on Disney Plus? And do you think this gives the flexibility to allow them to develop specifically Cassie Lang as Stature? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like below, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.